హాయ్ స్టూడెంట్స్, ఇప్పుడు మనకి 10th క్లాస్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ రాబోతున్నాయి కాబట్టి 10th క్లాస్ ఎగ్జామ్స్లోని ఆల్ ద చాప్టర్స్ విల్ హ్యావ్ ఎ గ్లిమ్స్. ఇన్ దట్ టుడే ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు స్టార్ట్ విత్ పాలినామియల్స్ చాప్టర్. సో ఇది మైండ్ మ్యాపింగ్ ఆఫ్ ది పాలినామియల్స్ చాప్టర్. సో ఈ పాలినామియల్ చాప్టర్స్ అనగానే మీకు పాలినామియల్స్లో మెయిన్ 2 థింగ్స్ ఉంటాయి. దే ఆర్ కాన్స్టెంట్స్. వాట్ ఆర్ కాన్స్టెంట్స్? Numbers are the constants. Next, coming to the next thing is variables. What are the variables? A, B, C or X, Y, Z. We take them as the variables. So polynomials, the main we have the types of polynomial. So polynomial is a combination of the variable and constants. Combination of variable and constant. So you have the linear polynomial. Linear polynomial means the degree is 1. The degree is 1. So it is linear polynomial ax plus b equals to 0. Next is the quadratic polynomial where the degree is what here? 2. Ax square plus bx plus c. 2, 1, 0. Next, cubic polynomial, the power is 3. Ax cube, bx square, cx, d. 2, 3, 2, 1, 0. Again, biquadratic ante when the power is 4. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So there are 4 types of quadrilaterals: linear, quadratic, cubic, biquadratic. Okay na? Then coming to the polynomials లో మీకు ఈ చాప్టర్ లో ఎక్కువ ఉన్నట్టు ఏంటి అంటే we deal with the sums called as degree of the polynomial. అంటే what is the degree? Highest degree is the degree of the polynomial. What is the value of the polynomial? Zero of the polynomial, and when we substitute the value, that when the equation becomes 0, it is called as the zero of the polynomial. Next, coefficients ante variable ఉండేటివి coefficients. So the sums ఏముంటాయి మీకు? Geometrical sums ఉంటాయి, graphical sums ఉంటాయి, తర్వాత relation between zeros and coefficients, especially alpha beta for quadratic equations and for cubical equations ఏమొస్తాయా? Alpha beta gamma. So this is the mind mapping of polynomials, and now we will discuss about the important topics of the polynomials. Thank you. Now polynomials. So what are polynomials? It is an algebraic expression where the power is positive. The power should not be negative. Power negative undanukondi. For example, x power minus 1 ante dini 1 by x antam. So it is not a polynomial. The degree should be positive. So any polynomial with no negative power is called as a polynomial. Example, p of x is equals to ax plus b, p of x is equals to ax square plus bx plus c is a quadratic polynomial, or p of x is equals to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. These all are the polynomials. Now in this you have one more question called as degree of the polynomial. So what is the degree of the polynomial? The highest degree for a given expression is called the degree of the polynomial. Example, p of x is equals to ax square plus 5x plus c cube. Then what is the degree of the polynomial here now? 2. Why? The highest degree is 2. Now we take another polynomial. G of x is equals to ax power 7 plus bx power 5 plus cx. Now what is the degree here? 7. So the highest degree for a given expression is called as the degree of the polynomial. Now polynomials are of 3 types. They are linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial and cubic polynomial. I have already discussed in the mind mapping. What is the linear polynomial? Linear ante ax plus b. Now the next time vastadi quadratic means what you get here? Ax square plus bx plus c. Cubic what you will get here? Ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. It is a cubic polynomial. Then after that value of the polynomial. So how you will get this value? For example, p of x is equals to ax square plus, so for example 5x square plus 4x plus 10 only. Now I ask, what is p of 2? Then what you will do? Substitute 2 in the place of x. 5 into 2 square plus 4 into 2 plus 10. Solve, you will get the answer. This is the value of the polynomial. Next, more what you have in the polynomials. Next topic, No. Before that, graphs. You are having the graphs. So, graphical representations. Graphical representation of polynomials. So here you have some types of graphs. The first one is the linear polynomial graph. Ax plus b unte the graph whatever it is there, it is x-axis and y-axis, you get a straight line. It is for the linear graph. Now coming to the next one, quadratic polynomial. The graph is a U-shaped graph. It indicates parabola. Now for this parabola also, if what is the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, when a is greater than 0, the parabola is in a U-shaped form. If a is less than 0, the parabola is inverted. You can check it. When a is greater than 0, you get a U-shaped parabola. When a is less than 0, you get a inverted parabola. This is about the graphical representation. Next, coming to that, relationship between the alpha beta, that is answers. For example, for a ax square plus bx plus c, the roots are alpha and beta. Here we will say sum of the roots alpha plus beta is how much here? Minus b by a, and product of the roots alpha beta is how much here? C by a. And if I want to write the expression with the help of alpha beta, you can take x minus alpha into x minus beta. When you solve x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. This is for the quadratic polynomial. When you go for the cubic polynomial, how many roots you have? Alpha, beta, gamma. Same. Sum of the roots. Alpha plus beta plus gamma is how much here? Minus b by a. Now one more what you have? Alpha, beta, beta, gamma plus gamma. Alpha how much? C by a. And last one? Minus d by a. So this is the product. Now if I want to write the equation with all the roots, x minus alpha into x minus beta into x minus gamma. This is all about the roots and their relationships. Understood everybody? So this is the glimpse of the polynomial chapter, where if you are ready with these formulas and these things, you can able to do some sums. Thank you. Now polynomials ko last vachedi division algorithm. I think it is in the last exercise of the polynomial. So what is the division algorithm? Will say, you tell me what is the formula? Dividend is equals to chepandi. Dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. అర్థమైందా? సో ఈ ఫార్ములాను మీరు బేస్ చేసుకొని you will do all the exercise 4 sums. Now let us see some of the important questions which will come for your exam from the polynomials. Better I'll give you some questions so that which are 2 marks, which are 6 marks, which are 4 marks and which are 2 marks from the polynomials. And I request all the children to note the important questions of the polynomial. Whatever I have given, that the glimpse of the chapter, now I am going to give some important questions from the polynomials chapter. Thank you. Then ఇప్పుడు 2 mark questions important చెప్తాను polynomials chapter లో. So you all have a glimpse of the chapter. So సాధారణంగా ఏంటంటే you have 2 mark questions, 4 mark questions and 6 mark questions. So 2 mark questions ఏమొస్తాయంటే నేను సాధారణంగా 12 questions తీశాను. ఫస్ట్ వన్ చూడండి, జూమ్ చేసి చూపించండి. Find the zeros of the polynomial p of x is equals to x square minus 4. Zeros of the polynomial అంటే here you need to find alpha and beta. If p of x is equals to x square plus 3x plus 4, find p of 0 and p of 1. You have to substitute 0 and 4, you will get the values. Next, write an example of the quadratic polynomial which has no zeros. Next, if p of x is equals to x square x power 4 plus 1, find p of 2 and p of minus 2. Here also you need to substitute the values. Next, write any 2 linear polynomials having 2 and 3 terms. 2 terms, 3 terms linear polynomial రాయాలి. Verify the relation between zeros and coefficients of p of x is equals to x square minus 4. And the relationship alpha plus beta, alpha gamma, alpha beta relationship check. check whether 3 and minus 2 are zeros of the polynomial p of x is x square minus x minus 6. And 3 and 2 are related to p of x or not, you have to check. Next, check whether 2 and minus 2 are zeros of the polynomial x power 4 minus 16. Find the quadratic polynomial with roots minus 2 and 1 by 3. Then find the zeros, verifying the relationship between alpha beta. Find the quadratic polynomial. Okay, now when sum of the roots and product of the roots is given, you should take the quadratic equation. Sometimes you will ask, find the quadratic polynomial where alpha and beta are given. And alpha separately, beta separately will be given. So, make a question of same. Week nunche you will get the questions, but you will change the numbers. So, mostly these are the questions where all the 2 mark questions will be coming for the polynomial. So, please kindly under YouTube use andaru kuda note down cheskoni, you have a lot of time. You can note down all the 12 questions and practice them. And next I will deal with 4 marks and 6 marks. So now coming to 4 mark questions. After 2 marks, you have 4 mark questions from polynomial. So these are some of the important 4 mark questions which have been repeated for the examination. One is check whether 1 comma minus 1 comma 1 by 4 are zeros of the polynomial p of x is equals to 4x square plus 3x minus 1. And here we need to substitute the values here. We need to substitute 1 in this, 1 minus 1 in this, 1 by 4 in this. If you get 0, they are the zeros of the polynomial. Okay, na? Next coming here, verify whether 3 comma minus 1 comma minus 1 by 3 are the zeros of the polynomial 3x cube minus 5x square plus 11x minus 3. And here, so this question lo substitute again. P of 3, P of minus 1, P of minus 1 by 3. You will get the answer as 0. They are the zeros of the polynomial. Next, what you will take? This as alpha, this as beta, this as gamma. What you will check here? Alpha plus gamma, alpha beta, beta gamma, gamma alpha beta gamma. You have minus b by a, c by a, and minus d by a. Next, after that, for 4 marks you will get divide algorithms. Divide 2x square plus 3x plus 1 by x plus 2, 3x cube plus x plus 2x, x square plus 2x plus y by division, and only division algorithm. Next, find the quotient and remainder of the polynomial same. You have to divide g of x by p of x. So mostly division algorithm sums you will get for 4 marks. Next again, if one of the zeros of the cubic polynomial p of x is 0, then find the product of the other zeros of p of x and divide. So when you observe, I have given lot of 4 mark questions. I have given for exercise number 4 in polynomials. Why? Because it consists of division algorithm, and sometimes he may give verifying the relation between the coefficients and the zeros of the polynomial, like alpha plus beta for quadratic equation, and for cubical equations alpha, beta and gamma. ఇప్పుడు 6 marks ఏమవుతాయంటే 6 mark questions from polynomial max to max every year he will give graph. So your graph, and draw the graph of x square plus 3x minus 4, draw the graph of 3x square plus 2x plus 1, draw the graph of x square minus 5x plus 4, x square minus 5x plus 6, to x square minus 2x minus 8, x square minus 7x plus 12, x square plus x minus 2, x square minus 4x plus 3, x square plus x minus 12. Mostly 6 marks you will get graphs only. Sometimes he may give the division algorithm. So 6 marks almost consists of the graph. So now I will just give the glimpse of the graph. Whenever you are drawing the graph, see, whenever you are finding the coordinates, see, this is the graph paper. See everybody, this is the graph paper. Now on the thick line you draw the, what is this one? Y axis. And here what you will say, this one? X axis. And this is what here? O. For every graph, what is important is that on the right side, scale is very important. X axis 1 centimeter is equals to 1 unit. Y axis 1 centimeter is equals to 1 unit. Then writing the coordinates 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the x, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 1 here. On the y axis, up you will get the positive numbers, and down you get the negative numbers. And after that, see, whenever you are drawing a graph, for example, this is the graph I have drawn. It is a what here? Parabola graph. Here you have to put the arrow mark, and you have to write the equation called x square minus 5x plus 6. And These are the zeros of the polynomial. Put it here and round up like this. Okay, na? Then finally you should write, therefore the zeros of polynomials are 2 and minus 2. So this is the way you have to represent the graph. You should write the scale, you should write the coordinates, you should write the x-axis, you should write the y-axis, you should write the coordinates, where you got the answer, round up it wherever it is touching the x-axis, that are the zeros of the polynomial, then write the answer. Then you will get complete 6 marks. So doing graph is very important. See, any sum, you have to write the given. Then you write the solution. And finally, you know that therefore hence proved. Therefore the zeros of the polynomial are. Therefore the alpha beta answers are. Therefore the answers are. And you ఖచ్చితంగా conclude చేయాలి. So this is all about polynomials chapter. I have given you 2 marks, 4 marks and 6 marks. Kindly practice them. If you are having any doubts, ask me. I will try to explain you. Thank you.